Did they get influenced about the previous draft or something like that? I feel like, long story short, these guys have a lot of mutual respect for each other. They've argued, they've fought, they've been on different stacks, they've been on the same ranked teams, different ranked teams. You know, it's come a long way, but the bond that they have, I mean, coming out here. Nice heal from Amar. Even had a fairy fire, so realistically he would have been fine. A little bit of an early tiny ravage here, trying to get the execute onto Snake King, but now Skeeter will start turning the punches back around. Saksa will secure the kill first. The 33 limping away on a sliver. Skeeter is pretty quick though. Doesn't have his own boots, but that orb of corrosion helping with the slows. Skeeter, he would love to sort of continue the aggressive move onto any of these heroes, but so good, right?
I mean, so far it's been good because Saksa's the one playing it. I don't know how much of it is the hero.
That's true. No Ravage coming out. BZM with a setup, eliminating Skeeter.
Go mid and you partial min twice.
We'll try and reverse the pressure. Rolling Thunder up on top lane, looking for 33. He is a very, very tanky boy though. But with the meta and the Rolling Thunder all over him and none of his allies in the vicinity, he will go down. Nice little rotation matched by Malrine. He's not going to smoke here from Falcons. They are looking into the deep region of this triangle, setting up for BZM to come around. A bit of a trap laid, but yeah, again, nobody here to help him out. They didn't expect this move to come. Nice early rotation there from Falcons, and they're going to try and...
They are definitely not online. They're not really looking for these fights.
Oh, Crystallis being set up on in the bot lane. Rolled up. He's trying to do some fancy footwork here. Quite a bit of damage onto Snake King. Gets a return. Okay. Okay, the problems with their support duo starting to show. It might be 100% win rate, but it doesn't really provide much in terms of damage. And now they're setting up with the Skeeter top. Pop the Doom. They saw a presence in the bot lane. They know no one's going to come up here to save the Terrorblade. This is an easy grab, and they will be able to get the kill. 33 will finish him off between the power shot, that impalement arts, and the dead shot. There's so many little nice things they can throw into the firing gallery. Amar is in trouble. Gonna pop the projection, pop the grave, try to save himself. Done a lot of damage onto Crystallis. Might go down with the heals. He might be able to get a turnaround kill. Absolutely not. BZM keeps in Gates area, perhaps trying to get an early jump about this Wisdom Rune. Predicting the move? Are you serious, Malrine? They'll see them in the tree line. It's a Wukong's, but cut down the tree. Someone save this Monkey King. He's gonna start to get rolled up. Whitemon has the box, and there's cancel on the CM ultimate. It's a perfect setup. I thought for sure that Falcons had read that move, but they're the ones losing numbers. Monkey King will still go down. Starksa in the tree line now getting beat up by Skeeter, and the full cause of Falcons have shown up. Bring in the numbers and they get the kills done.
And this fight just looks so good. Malrine gets the roll off, a big tree cut, bringing down Crystal, stopping the Wukong. I thought that was going to be a disaster at the start.
Still trying to set up though onto Skeeter. Doom comes out, Grave available. Amar has his Aghanims and he's turning around so much damage, but it's not going to be enough to save Skeeter. He's looking for a target, but that OD denies him. That's exactly what the pick is for, and the Shackle on the sidelines, like you said, just nullifying the Falcons' attempt. They're going to run forward here, look for Snake King. Just as we thought, Falcons were going to take this early game lead. Tundra says no. BZM slams that door shot, and Saksa is not done. Looking for another target. Slow down with the power shot, but just walking away from it. Maybe they're looking for more kills, expecting Tundra to still be in the area. Rolling Thunder in onto Crystallis, who was trying to farm the wave in what he thought was a safe location. The Monkey King just gets chopped. Tundra seem to be a bit on the back foot. They found good opportunities for themselves and will try and set up in the mid lane over here. They're up onto Crit. A rare miss on the Wheel of Wonder from Whitemon. That's going to allow Crit to pop the Pierce to fail, start walking away, perhaps even set up for a counter go. Meanwhile, off map, Snake King goes down alone to Crystallis. They are looking at BZM though. A nice whip. Sending Amar away. The Poison Touch still going to connect. They're looking for a target to blink in. BZM is dead. That is a wicked... Okay, not a wicked. Sorry, that's just a killing spree, but... still, that was a wicked attempt. Exclamation mark F in chat to follow Fissure on all our socials. You're watching on YouTube, you're watching on Twitch. Be sure to subscribe. And Amar now found out this Dazzle in big trouble. But can they stop him from getting the Grave up? He's healing up. He's Graved. Now he's turning around with some damage, but the OD again, Sunder to deny. In comes the Rolling Thunder. They are stalling up this fight and allowing the rest of the Falcons backline to reset. The Imprison has to be used to try and stay for the hammer. Oh my goodness, BZM melts them again. This OD has just proven to be such a strong pick. And now they'll look at Malrine, the fear to stop him from TPing in. And what a play, BZM. Whitemon to save them. So reminder folks, you are watching the official English stream for FISSURE Universe Episode 4. And on this stream is where you can witness Whitemon getting beat up in the mid lane. The box gonna buy him some time, but into the tree line he goes to his death. Stop this Monkey King before he can find that item. Just have to be Saksa they settle for, yeah. going to be a Wind Ranger pickoff. I mean, he's buying some time, but will go down at the end of the day. Yeah, what do you think is the value of the Radiance this game? I understand it helps him. Okay, well, it's about to burn Ski up into dust here. He caught the TV. Again, BZM, no hesitation. Bonk you with the hammer every single time. Yeah, he's got that quick reactions. Zuma, after all.
Speaking of
let's do the chase. In comes the Monkey King. He is very far forward. He's just gonna die. Okay, well, yeah, that's not really what you want, but if Tundra can still find a fight, that'll be nice. They're pulling back the Dazzle, real body. 33, he's taking a lot of damage, not able to get the Doom out. He gets the Grave. He's in Astral, not sure whether that's enough damage. There is the Grave heal coming out thanks to that Northern projection. A little bit of a swing and a miss there from Tundra, feeling a bit desperate to get that catch onto Malrine. Chase for the name of the game for these Dazzles. Even with the Gale Force, he's been able to prevent himself from going down. Nice Shackle. I don't think it latches, but Malrine will still be executed. Nice little goal there, Tundra. Strike down here as well onto... Oh
my god, that was a solo kill.
Dude, that was so unfortunate. The creeps were on Whitemon's side here. Right now. I mean, you gotta imagine that Tundra, their key target has to be Malrine on that Pango if they can get him out of the picture. There's not gonna be a stun, a double stun, and a perfect setup. Crystallis just bumps him down. Amar, look at him. He's desperately trying to run on his little Dazzle, but he has nowhere to go. Crit pops the Pierce the Field. They just ignore him. They're like, yeah, we don't care about you. We got bigger fish to fry. Look at the other side of the fight. They found Amar. Forced the projection. He's gonna grave himself, buy himself some time. That OD is all over him. Banished to the Nether Realm. Banished to death. And Skeeter will be the only survivor as the dust settles. Falcons, they just run right into Crystallis. Mar will still come in. Fish a little bit with a poison touch. Hurricane Pike instantly away, but in comes the OD. What is he doing? He knows he has the axe, but this is so daring. Surely not. Either able to Hurricane Pike away. The axe is popped. In comes the Doom. Looking for a target. Will look for Snaking. They're looking for the focus down on Skeeter. He's dropping low. He needs to find a Sunder, but he'll get the hammer dropped on him again. Oh, BZM, he's back in. He's full mana. It's almost like nothing happened. They're just picking off heroes and Falcons with ease. Oh, the kiting has just been perfect from Tundra. That Terrorblade come out laughing. Another easy hero for the OD to kill.
Look at this, Mike. Mid lane.
Are you serious? In with the go. In with the Doom. Skeeter, he just respawned. He's out again. Death Timer. He's got to take out Snake King. Can't even protect him. It is looking too easy for Tundra right now. These birds mid-air and bring it down back to earth, but 33. Outcrop of this left side area on the map. Doesn't want to commit for it, but wouldn't really have the option anyway, because why not? This is a much bigger kill. Amar again. The Dazzle. It's starting to feel, Adam, like this could almost warrant a guess the hero type situation. 33's inventory, you could probably... Oh, he's just going in. Full on Doom onto Amar. Ghost Scepter to keep him safe, but the Nullifier doing a lot of damage. 33. A bit of a curious attempt there. And I'm not even sure whether Amar's gonna go down. They'll Sunder just for safety. 33 runs into 5 heroes. You know, he dies. Pre-planned. You know, he's a genius. Don't doubt him. Crystallis dies into 5 heroes. Kick this guy from the team immediately. I understand. Saksa, he will get caught here, so I'm not sure whether this was part of the 33 master plan. Suddenly a bit closer to that state of the game that you were mentioning. Them being able to just burst the hero down. They'll try now. Rolling Thunder in. Whitemon in some trouble. Just gets wiped out.
Damage is crazy.
Yeah, Malrine can just get this done.
He bumped Whitemon.
It'll be very, very impactful. Arcane Orb damage from BZM. They're jumping forward, looking for the target, but a huge Rolling Thunder onto 2. BZM still pops the BKB and backs away. The ring is not something they can fight in, but the control coming out from Whitemon. He's caught 3 of them. They're gonna try and chase in 33. Too much magic damage, and down comes the hammer. Both supports evaporate. Now Skeeter in trouble. Can he get out of here? Absolutely not. Tundra, pay them in. Amar can't TP out. Starts out with the catch. It's a team wipe. Roll up. Onto the Doom in the bot lane. They're getting the control out. Quite a bit of damage. No one can really stop Malrine in this moment, but the box to save.
He has Nullifier.
He does, but it's just one Pango over here. He's still trying to get it done. But there's the OD in prison. You can't nullify that one. King will come back into the fray, but he shows himself. He needs to be careful. He knows that Saksa's on the hunt. Force off away. BZM forward. Looking for Snay. Looking for more. 33 with the Doom out onto this poor Pango. He is not going anywhere. damage. He's trying to TP. A little bit ambitious there from 33. The Wheel of Wonder, they will get the Pango. Ends up being a dive on Melvin and the box. Seriously, is he not going to die or finally get finished off? But crit drops. Skeeter, he's back, but he's not going to survive. Falcons, they're losing way too much here. You have a buyback on Skeeter. There has to be a last Hail Mary. Trying to bait someone into the Fountain of Mile, start to do damage. Onto the Monkey King buyback with Skeeter. But there's the Wukong's command ring. He's ready to pop it out, ready to punish. Off the mark with the Boundless. He's going to try and duel. Face off into Skeeter. Here comes the rest. Here comes the Grave, but you can't survive. Into the side of Tundra. It's a bit too much. Skeeter will drop. And with that, Falcons, 2 more heroes remaining. They're all in the Fountain. Nothing to do. Another hammer. Another kill. And BZM is godlike on this OD. What a performance here. Falcons pushed on till the very end.
Position 5 Dazzle though. How are you liking the drafts as the dust settles? Which team are you sort of preferring here?
He sell for that. I think that actually made the difference. Survives with just about 13 HP. Meanwhile, bot lane being run down. It's snaking. Getting drawn on here, and the TP out with a beautiful shackle, preventing the damage. Storm usually needs a lot more resistance. The center here onto Whitemon. Oh, might not be DDoSing him, but they're absolutely killing him. And Zip to steal it. BZM will snag that one right from under Link's nose. Raw out. All commitment of heroes in the mid lane, looking for Skeeter here. Whitemon gonna TP back in post-death. Trying to get the damage, and he's taking so much as a return though, Skeeter.
They're still looking at Amar though. Falcons is coming in. Crit gonna give vision here for 2-man stuff.
I mean, they don't care about Whitemon. They want the bigger kill. They want to slay Crystallis. They will bring him down. Nice setup there from Crit. Falcons, they show up in force.
Regen 2.
Wow. I've never seen a Storm do that. Meanwhile, I've seen a Storm do this though. Get a nice few bits of galvanized charges. You know what? I'll just start writing my apology letter. You can cover this one. Let me just whip a pen out. This is the most dead person I've seen in my life. My goodness. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll issue a... Tundra, you can issue me an invoice. Magnus always has his own way of farming back up, especially with the Eternal Empowerment. Just like you said, it's difficult for them to really put up any sort of a fight, especially with the items coming out, like the Blink Dagger, like the Jump. You don't even need items on the Dazzle for the projection to still catch you off guard. He placed the sentry, but he did not see the ward planted by Tundra. This could be a very scary wraparound move, especially if they find Malrine. Jump in first, global silence to catch. This is the timing that they were waiting for. Focus down the Dazzle so there's no save coming out. The Grave can't come through. Now they're looking at the Sand King. BZM, he's in rather deep though. Can the rest of the team follow up? Executed by Saksa. BZM is a little bit far forward. He's gonna start getting run down by Skeeter, but no cancels on the TP. Killed the 2 disables, and Amar couldn't make it to this fight in time. Rest of Tundra still sticking around. Might have to forfeit Whitemon. The damage from Crit, it's too much.
Anything about it?
Sure. So it's one of those games where the threat of the global is actually stronger than using it for a pick-off or something like that. Okay, well, not sure what Crystallis was hoping for there. Global silence. The Tendrils buying him time. I mean, they're gonna come in on Tundra. They're trying to fight, but the Barrel Strike away. Arena catches 3. Rather, 1 left in the arena because Crystallis is the only one caught, and they will end up getting the kill that they came for. It took a bit longer than expected and a few more ultimates than they probably initially hoped for, but now they're on the chase. Silence up onto BZM, speared into the tree. Nice catch from Amar. In comes Beastmaster, trying to look for Aurora, but he can't get the save. BZM, he's still gonna try and go forward. Crit, healing up, and the greatest save. BZM now bone dry on mana. He needs to make his way back up to the high ground. Soul Ring coming off cooldown. Whitemon to cover. They found 33 though. This is a much bigger kill. If they can get this Beastmaster, they'll make it all worth it. Everybody surviving on Falcons. And Tundra losing members again. It's just this global silence. The second it's used, Falcons are free to ball. So surprising that this Magnus has not managed to find much net worth on the map. In comes the initiation. Barrow strike out. It's a bit of a bait here. Tundra ready to respond. They're on the backlines looking for Snake King. Graves himself. The Dazzle is fine, but Crystallis, he's not. He's just gonna get cut down in 33. Trying to stand his ground and fight, but way too much magic damage here. Tundra, again, they are just not ready to fight. They do not. What?
Who pressed my global silence is what he should be typing in chat right now.
I mean, he's probably gonna be very quiet after that one. They're looking for the first kill onto Skeeter. Still has that Aegis. It was timing out, but they couldn't wait. Look at BZM now. The stun comes out. He's getting focused down. Should still be able to get to safety and put out some degree of damage. They've held them in place with a nice shackle shot and pushed them away for now. Crystallis coming back up. He didn't get to use any of his spells in that previous engagement. The Falcons will... Yeah, you put some meat in it, it's gonna look like a shawarma. They need to find Snake King.
You see Snake?
A bit of an uncomfortable zip. They don't see Snake, but now Crystallis finds two. That could be huge. They focused on Malrine, and now with the Shackle as well, Snake King is gonna drop. This is the recipe for success, and they found the right fit. Tundra, 30 minutes on the clock. They needed to wait for this opportunity, and they found it here. 2 lives on the bristleback. They don't care. They're looking at Amar, and he has the BKB bulwark. Try and escape Skeeter.
He's up right now.
No RP, no global. Gale Force though. Set up, Arena, stocks up. Big trouble. He's Ghost Scepter up, which is gonna buy him some time, but angry Bristle.
Crit just slow kill.
Crit just... And they tried that first smoke, didn't really work out. They didn't want to connect on the one target show, which is the bristleback. They still will try now. Noble Silence break up. In comes BZM. Maybe Skeeter's not so invulnerable after all. Hiding in the glimmer, it's not gonna help. Naking couldn't get in the way, and now the Gale Force pulling him back. He's able to get the blink out though. Malrine winding up the Epi. They got the connection. Crystallis and Sasa are in big trouble. Huge counter initiation there, and the buyback from Skeeter. Tundra need to retreat. There's no buyback on your Magnus.
Nice epicenter by Malrine, and Skeeter buys back too, so I think this is the third layer of Rags.
Might just be 33 going down as well. Look at Crit looking for an angle. The Skeleton Archers can't exactly reach him, but Malrine absolutely can. No buyback for your Beastmaster, Tundra. They've played such a quiet, dodgy game. Moving to game number 3 with that Aegis grab onto Skeeter. This time he'll truly be invulnerable. Even with the Raw, they'll try for a jump onto the backline. Burrow Strike with 4. Any sort of response comes out. 33. He's looking at the side, looking at Amar. They're looking to burst down the Mars, and they find him. Buyback available, he can TP back in. This is the decider here for Tundra. They're able to try and focus down Crit, but he has the Grave covering him. Both supports in big trouble. 33 and BCM might just be doing it here. Malrine taking a lot of pressure to Crystallis, and he's trying to pop out the epicenter, turn it around on the supports. He won't be able to find a kill other than the silencer. Both supports go down, but Crystallis will get the better of him. 3 heroes left on Falcons, no buybacks on the Sand King and Crit.
Eyes on BZM though, he's the only one that can really poke anything here, but Falcons, they're only gonna show the bristle.
Look for Amar again. Crystallis with the setup on the back lines. Gale Force putting them in an awkward position, but Amar gets the spear. Tough shit for Crystallis. Doesn't have a BKB. Will just go down. He does have a buyback, so he's gonna have to pop it. Mega Creeps banging on their front door. Skeeter a bit too far forward now. And Falcons overextended. The Mega Creeps, they're doing quite a bit of work. In comes the second auto projection, ready for the setup. Saksa, he's gone. That's a dieback. 3v3 situation and a whole bunch of creeps still. They haven't really been able to clear this.
Right on the left, just now, Snake got out with a, I think it was touch 4-star from whoever, and he had a big Lotus. Crit also almost traded with 33.
Oh, BDM. He's the one getting poked at. He's the one who's dead. 90 seconds without your storm. Surely this has to be the end. Crystallis, a Hail Mary RP, but it's not going to be enough. They call good game right in the middle of that one. They understand that it's done. They kick and they cry, but that's about all they can do. Tundra, a very, very tough game to win up against Falcons. Just feels
I think it's going to be a lot on BZM. I feel like Falcons has an easier draft to play with.
That'd be in a bad mood. You know, it feels like there's not much going on. Right here at the start, we're already seeing action. Saksa caught out. Slammed to the absolute curb by Malrine. They're chasing down Snake King, though this AA is susceptible. Will go down. Might just drop a few more heroes here if they're not careful with the chase down. Amar low to a crawl, but dual breath already used. Much else to be found unless Skeeter kind of pulls a fast one and body blocks his buddy there.
The battle begins.
Some borrowed time. Slows up pretty nice too against their heroes. He's kind of deep right now though, Skeeter.
Yeah, he thought he could get away with a cheeky little stun. Stun strike gets the job done. Tundra should be able to get something done. It's just a bit of a rougher start, you know. He comes back from these.
He has boots because Malrine has boots, otherwise he's gonna get bullied a little. I wonder if the stick actually hurts the another missed Sunstrike.
Unlucky.
Skeeter is gonna go down with, I think I'm right. Little run down by the blue boys in the top lane. Sunstrike kills. It's kind of carrying BZM net worth wise.
Tundra setting up around the Wisdom Moon. Can they really contest here? Sunstrike doing quite a bit of damage. Amar not quite as tanky anymore. Will turn his back, try and get prickly with it. Managing to survive. Crystallis
secures that bit of EXP for his team. The two supports still trying to duel. Crystallis just going to prioritize saving his own life there.
Coming back.
Maybe not. He has a TP. Maybe trying to bait in a Sunstrike. Doesn't fall for it though. Oh, okay. Great. Okay. Nice little dodge. Does he win? He goes down to snaking at the end of the day, but this is a lot of space. Meanwhile, top lane. Move being mirrored. Saksa ends up getting slapped down up here.
Skeeter doing what every cleave hero does.
Oh. Okay. Close wall. Saksa will be there. Again, it's not nighttime. We'll still close the distance. Look for that lingering burn damage. Blood Grenade will get the job done. Nice little setup there from Tundra. BZM was on the hunt for quite a bit there. Usually you'd see the Blade Mail with something like the Snot Rocket to compensate for the damage you're losing. This build ends up working very nicely for Amar as well. It might not save him from the claws of Saksa. The chase down. Blood Grenade. Oh, neutral creep kill. I don't think he managed to deny much farm from Amar. He'll just come back. Get rolling again. Snake King still very low in the levels department. That's because of the beautiful Wisdom Rune Steel. They'll even drop the Jakiro Macro Pyre down to cancel Malreen's reinitiation. Not gonna stop him from just... Oh my goodness, look at how far that Night Stalker body just gets slammed for nothing then.
If they go on him S3, M3 stands there and pops great now.
Blink Echo in the mid lane, an easy catch onto BZM. He's been enjoying the luxury, hiding under his tier 1 for far too long. Up a little bit, it's a bit strange. The Abaddon's down here showing on the wave. Run 3 mid, Malreen is in vision. Malreen will just jump the Night Stalker because it is daytime and you can see him try and TP out on the Earthshaker. Too much damage. Crystallis joins the fray, gets the kill on the Earthshaker. A bit too deep. Nice bait there. And meanwhile, BZM gets a solo kill onto Crit. Get a nice little Echo Slam solo kill. And now Tundra are no longer really giving them these opportunities. Okay. Found around the tree line. What the hell was Whitemon doing there? Hello, everyone. This is looking like a dead AA. Goodbye, Snake. Sunstrike, give it to him. Echo Slam instantly. They will punish the Jakiro, so that is 1 for 1.
Roche time.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like Falcons are pulling any punches though. They want to get action happening now. They'll run into Whitemon. It'll be a very dead Jakiro. Easy setup there for Malreen. Dark Ascension popped by Tundra.
BKB are also super strong. And he's... the manly battle.
Less manly and more... Uh-oh. I'd have stopped a bit too close to the sun there, Skeeter. Nighttime. Some pings come out. Seems to be a ward spotting out Crystallis. In comes the stun, Ice Blast. Crystallis not even a chance to pop his BKB. He'll go down. Whitemon with the TP out. Fissure slightly off the mark. And Malreen kind of...
I think Falcons I think Tundra wanted to contest, but just a bit too slow. The tree on the right side. Dark Extensions popped though. They're still looking.
We'll try. Dacha trying to get some sort of a catch. Forced up away on the Dragon Knight. He's not the one with the Aegis, and that means he's in big trouble. He's down.
Damage echo!
But a huge echo on the back line. Malreen finds his opportunity, and Abaddon is ultimate popped. In comes the Cataclysm, striking down onto Malreen. BZM still fine. He managed to dodge up that initiation, but now he's under a little bit of threat. He's being chased down by the Bristleback, and Amar gets the kill. Malreen trying to get away the distance with the Fissure. He'll be fine. Tundra falling for the trap a little bit there. Here at FISSURE Universe Episode 4. He might be able to get it off onto Skeeter and prevent Crystallis from being able to scale up like you said. He's up onto the high ground. Both supports under threat. Whitemon will be able to TP out. Found Saksa. Meanwhile, on the backline, Crystallis popping the BKB to get the jump on Malreen. They find the Earthshaker. Crystallis is a little bit too fast for them to chase. The GP, Ice Blast, Dead Shot will just nail him. Way too much magic. Meanwhile, 33 being hunted down by Skeeter.
Supported by an Alba, who is slightly countered by the AA maybe. Okay. Look at that.
With a bajillion stats. Helping him survive. That's definitely the difference maker, and it might just allow for him to turn for a kill onto Saksa. Have all those goddamn points in stats, he would have died a lot quicker than that.
That's true. Falcons, they are hunting here.
Uh-oh. Whitemon in the mid lane found out. Do have superior vision with Saksa, but...
timing.
Good morning. Did you hear that chicken crow? Nice little Hurricane Pipe pushes Crystallis away. That is the link. He didn't use it though. He can still try and find an angle. He toss up. Crystallis He's trying to find an avenue into the fight. Silence up. Is this Eva still will pop the ultimate? And now he's got the connection onto Skeeter. This Dragon Knight is in big trouble, and they don't have a save for him. He'll just go down. In comes the Sunstrikes, crushes down onto Crit. And Amar can do nothing but watch. They'll even buy back on Saksa, forcing that BKB TP out from Malrine. That didn't look very promising from Tundra, but they come alive here. All three cores striking. Very clutch ultimate. Saksa might go down. Needs a shield, needs heals. Get time bought for him. That tornado.
They know Saksa knows he's here. He's been stalking Amar. Did such a good job at his own no decision-making.
In the corner of vision, but they're looking for Skeeter instead. The setup is there, and he is in trouble. He's gone. The connection. You only echo Sam a BKB 33. He's like, what was that? Oh, brother, you're gonna die now. Crystallis on the front lines, threatening them with the Razor ultimate. Amar, he's a bit too quick though. They still have vision. Like you said, Saksa doing such a good job playing on the outskirts of the fight. And the connection is there. The stats won't save you now. Naking goes down. Beautiful catch onto Skeeter. KB, but Tundra doesn't have a follow-up.
I really want to delay this, at least for the Ice Blast, but Tundra in having it, likely.
They're too late. Second life now for Crystallis, and Saksa, sensing his power, will step up and slap around this Earthshaker. Shield there to deny the kill. Crit can't finish the job. Saksa ends up going down. Might be able to pierce the Veil TP out. Amar has rejoined the fray. This is going to be a 4v5 situation. Even though you have 2 lives on Crystallis, you got to be careful. This could be a good fight for Falcons. They get the first life on the Razor. Uh-oh. Overstepping a little bit, perhaps. Tundra, a force back. Whitemon has the TP out, and Amar just doing a great job zoning him out. Crystallis getting controlled. The Ice Blast won't do enough damage to finish him off. Uh-oh. I still be trouble.
The secret.
Crit doesn't see them. There's a smoke out. They know where the Falcons heroes are. Uh-oh. In comes Crystallis. You're looking for a target, Amar. Gonna get some dead shot assistance. Saksa trying to find an angle over the cliff of the map, but 33... this is kind of the problem of their lineup. They don't really have a way of stopping the runaway.
I don't do this.
He's gonna come in. Crystallis to join him. Where are you going, little Dragon Knight? You have nowhere to run! All the damage in the world sapped away! And Crystallis, surely he can finish off Skeeter here, but oh, Echo Slam turns it around. Malrine able to make it even. 33 forced to pop the BKB and the borrowed time. Comes out at the last possible moment, and Snake King is down as well. It's daytime, but they can keep the chase going. No more borrowed time on the Abaddon. He's looking to run away. Own way of breaking the Lincolns. He's looking at a refresher for himself. Yeah, very standard Razor build-up. Have that advantage in terms of the vision. Connection with the stun onto the Abaddon. Feared up. He can't pop the ultimate just yet. Gets it off in the nick of time. And comes the BKB Echo onto the backline. They found Razor and Crystallis. Popping the BKB, turning around now, draining up on the Amar. But he can't continue to chase. He's a bit too fast.
And Crystallis can't afford to stand behind too. He also can't afford to pop BKB early. It's so awkward.
Well, it will blow up that Night Stalker. They understand that he's the key to their vision around this Roche pit.
Joker, Jakiro. Really annoying. Spears looking though.
Inka,
Spears found on the front. Nice FISSURE. Look at that.
Blocking off the rest of the team from assisting him. He still will be able to blink up back to the high ground. Playing with fire there. Not expecting any more stuns to come his way. Back into the pit. Cataclysm. Just for the vision, but now you're going to miss out on a lot of damage. Peter says, thank you very much. You got the Roche even lower for me.
Get 33.
Try and find an angle back in. 33, he's going to jump in, and he gets the Roche! Are you serious?
Sure
oh, you just can't outclick this guy. Fisher separating the fight, but now Crystallis is in. I'm not sure whether he got a link just yet. He's waiting, biding his time. Now onto Skeeter, draining away, and this Dragon Knight is toast.
Here comes Malrine. Refresher.
In comes the second one. Echo Slam eliminating Crystallis, and the rest of the heroes on Tundra. Dropping low now, you still have... I guess he lost the first life somehow on the Abaddon. 15 more seconds until that second chance comes out. They want to chase for more. Easy M with the setup. 4 stars fused. Dacha on the hunt here. Looking for a tail and Ice Path. That's beautiful. 33 will find his target and swipe down Snake King as well. Falcons. They were patient. Dark Ascension.
They know.
All that ward coming through. Sunstrike. Scout everybody. It's a nice calling location, but Amar just waiting for his opportunity. Malrine. They saw Razor. Razor's going down. Crystallis is just there. He does have to buy back if they want a chance to win this fight. Is it already lost for Tundra though?
Looking that way. They're in trouble too. No BKB.
He doesn't manage to get the blink out. Is he actually going to go down here for the first time this game? He drops. Eva, no buyback. And just with that swinging move, Dota plus new. And Falcons knew even better.
They have BKBs. Falcons, will they find one?
Nice little 4-staff ghost up.
Razor
Ghost
buyback.
scepter, sorry, away. Buyback used by the Razor. They find a bit more than that. In comes the Meteor, but 4 staffs on reserve here. Amar not even calling for one. Still has the Lotus and the Shivas for himself. Nice vision to block them off. Echo Slam.
Nice.
Now Malrine might be the one in trouble. Again, the 4 staffs on reserve. En masse. They're just throwing them out. How do you connect on anyone with the Razor? Crystallis having to use the Ogre Seal Totem just to get away. Resources starting to run dry for Tundra here. It is bright as day. And Falcons have full view of their opponents. The win ahead of them, but 33 wanting to contest it. Stand up on the front lines. Buyback on Whitemon, but immediate retreat. Falcons with the discipline. Have that. Oh, Skeeter. Zooms on out of there. Meanwhile, a fight happening. Amar in the pit. It's a Jakiro. It's an Invoker. It's way too much to possibly go wrong. Yeah?
Maybe gets the pike away. We can turn here.
He's absolutely turning, forcing the ultimate out from 33. Ghost Slam keeping in place. Is there a refresher coming out? Forcing the BKB out. They got the link out onto Amar, stealing away that attack speed. Crystallis, it's not the DK, but it'll do. The backline being disjointed, and this Bristleback is going down quick. Crystallis looking for the last touch onto the Bristleback, will get the kill. Meanwhile, Saksa able to escape to the win, buying his team precious time. 95 more seconds without your Bristle, and 33, he's on the hunt. No borrowed time.
It also helps you like just kind of execute everything through the SNY of the Baron too.
Urban mid lane, crit lifted up by the Tornado. In comes the rest of Tundra. Easy kill onto the Muerta, the gem on the deck. And looking for more, Malrine. Just gonna get chased down here, holding on to the BKB till the very last moment. Nice little Fissure walk up to the high ground. This could be a nice little sandwich maneuver. Malrine TP's back. Onto the high ground, they see him. Malrine, BKB immediately. That's a static link used. He's gonna go in on that, but you have a refresher on Crystallis. They just turn around. Amar in some big trouble. They're trying to find an angle. The Fissure's not gonna do anything because Crystallis is still in his second BKB. Now with the Cataclysm coming down from the sky, Skeeter, he's gonna drop, but you still have the buyback on Amar. Tundra need to be careful not to overchase here. 33 might have fallen for that trap.
He has a refresher though.
Refresher, BKB, ultimate, still available, 2 used at the moment. Blink away, Echo off the mark.
5 now.
That must have been a Minotaur Horn. Immediately, you just refresher shards it. Extend that duration. BKB out, they out down Snare. As a Minotaur Horn himself, nice Fissure blocking him off. The meatballs are not going to connect. They're trying to chase down onto this AA. How many times have you seen an AA so damn hard to kill?
Echo Slam.
This is BKB. Echo Slam. Looking for a target, but Malrine, he's in trouble now. 33, gonna get the collapse. Onto staking. And now you got the link, but Crystallis still goes down. Skeeter, he's starting to do way too much damage, but they got the control onto Amar. BCM with the refresh. He'll kill himself on the blade mail of Amar. And 33 dueling up into Skeeter. Pumps that refresher. Skeeter's in trouble now. Malrine looking for an entry back into the fight. Buybacks on both sides. Looks like they found another target here. But it's Saksa who goes down. The Echo Slam finishing his life.
Oh my god, that was so close. There was
hell is even happening in this game?
Was that AA25 or what? I feel like he had such high HP. Okay, one more.
He's not even 25 yet. They find another Whitemon. Losing his life.
AA being chased by the whole home of Tundra.
Hold that thought. 33 in a compromising position. Popping that ultimate immediately. Dark Ascension with the chase. It's a nice Fissure cutting off the Razor, though he can't keep going. Either way, actually turn around and try and fight. Aeon Disc procced onto the Abaddon. Meanwhile, look at the backline. Saksa doing his best to try and chase down the backline of Falcons. And now he's the one in a little bit of trouble. Beated back up to this high ground. Malrine looking for an opening. Stun out onto BZM. Echo, instantaneous. Uh-oh, Invoker, BKB, popped. Tornado buying some time, but Ice Blast looking at him now. Malrine starting to get drained up. He does not have a way out of this. In comes the Cataclysm and he'll go down. Buyback available on the Earthshaker though, but Razor is dead. Crystallis, he doesn't have a buyback. He used it a bit earlier. I know, is this the end for Tundra?
So strong right now.
They fought so hard, but they just can't deal with Skeeter. They can't deal with Amar. 33 has all the net worth in the world. How many ultimates do you need to break Falcons? It's not enough. And Amar, this bristleback, has really been the titular point for Falcons. 3 heroes left on Tundra. In this game number 3, they've dragged it out all the way till the very end. BZM here has to make magic happen here. They try and get the connection, but an easy 4-star. How simple is that? Here's another Echo Slam looking at BZM. It's been tough for him this game. He's been trying his best, but it's not enough. The buyback to defend this base. Abaddon hoping for a bit of a miracle steal again. Gets the vision in. Here comes 33. Looking for a target, but they'll just turn around and control him, force the ultimate out. In comes Saksa as well. Can Tundra actually do it here? Meatball in a great position. Amar gets the second life, and Saksa, he's gonna drop to Skeeter. The Dragon Knight though.
No way.
He's gonna be able to fly up, and 33, that's his last ultimate. That's a Divine Rapier on the Abaddon. He's BKBing, he's trying to get out. He manages to kill Muerta, but he loses his Night Stalker for it.
They're still hunting.
They're not done. They have to try. Crit, he's not paying attention. Gonna look for this rune now.
33 has no bar time. 33, that's a rapier.
Uh-oh, 33, BKB, you don't have the life. You might just have run out of chances this game. You borrowed enough time, 68 minutes is enough. Still come out on top, it's looking that way. 3 more heroes left for Tundra. But they don't have their Abaddon and they don't have their Night Stalker. How are you gonna get Crystallis in? One more glyph available. There's no way this defense happens, it has to be a miracle. And it's not looking likely.
Crystallis down.
Nice passing Ling down, Tornado on the side. Crystallis trying to challenge them. In comes the Cataclysm, connects on nobody. They're all fine. BKB is pop. Whitemon forced to scatter back into their base. They're looking at the throne. Amar is dominating. And that's gonna be it. Tundra forced to tap out of this upper bracket absolute barn burner as Falcons. Oh, they're gonna be feeling good about that one, but crit.